What's going on, everyone? I got another oldie but goodie here. It's a 1959 film directed by Alfred Hitchcock, the legendary Alfred Hitchcock, North by Northwest. This movie stars Cary Grant as Roger Thornhill, and he is an advertisement executive in New York City. Roger gets mistaken to be this guy named George Kaplan, and now he gets kidnapped by these two guys. He ends up escaping, and now he's being haunted by these group of henchmen. Say, if there's someone that can drive a car at night on the side of a mountain after having a whole bottle of bourbon shoved in him, it's Roger Thornhill. I mean, Jack Sparrow could do some cool things with his shit while being drunk, but let's just keep it to a vehicle for right now. If I had to think about movies that had me the most hooked within the first 10 minutes, I would have to say North by Northwest. This movie would have to be in the top 5 films of all time for me that had me hooked within the first 10 minutes. I love how this movie showed how Roger met all these people who knew the guy, George Kaplan, that he was being mistaken for, but they never really seen him, but they did things for him and they knew about him for a while. This movie did a good job doing that, and I really enjoyed seeing him meeting these people that thought he was that guy, but he really wasn't that guy. Marie Saint is in this, and she plays Eve Kendall, and her and Roger ends up meeting each other after something happens. Cary Grant and Eva Marie Saint, they work really well together in this movie, and you know how I say these oldie but goodie films, you know there is some kind of romance. It happens in this movie, just like a bunch of them did. The chemistry was well, so it didn't bother me at all, but it did seem kind of weird at first. I will say that there are some bad edits with this film. For example, there is a part where a gun's supposed to go off, and you can see extras in the back actually covering their ears for the pop. So there's some bad edits at parts, and this movie is pretty long, so a few negative things for the most part with this film. I would have to say that this movie is not dated. It did come out in the 50s, late 50s, so this movie is not dated, and it still does look good on Blu-ray. The bad edits in the long run time, this movie is still fun to watch. It's still great. I love this movie. So I would have to say Alfred Hitchcock's North by Northwest is an 86 out of 100. This movie has 100 Rotten Tomato score. Not sure about 100, but this movie is pretty damn good. Guys, if you've seen it, get in the comment section, let me know your thoughts. Like this video, dislike this video, do whatever you gotta do. I'm out of here.